And everybody, Battle Rap Opinions, JLegend. Thank you for rocking with me. If you are on Instagram or Twitter and you like to talk battle rap and battle rap type shit, whatever the case, follow me at JLegend100. Salute to the union. Salute to all my guys. Salute to everybody who has been rocking with me, man. You know, the channel is growing a whole lot, and I appreciate that. And like I said in the other videos, I appreciate everybody who came up to me at the Red Breeze card. Thank you very much. Make sure you check out our union blogs. That's me, DME, and Visual of Battle Rap Boutique. Check all three of our channels out. Subscribe, because when we do our union blogs, if you don't know, it gets split up and placed amongst our channels. So it's spread around our channels. And make sure you subscribe to us all and check those out. I'm gonna do my recap of Murda Mook versus Aye Verb. If you haven't heard me yet say it, and on other shows, I've been on a few shows the last few days. I was in the building, so I have one opinion in the building, and then when I got home, I watched it 3 times on pay-per-view. This shit is an hour and a half long. I've watched this shit 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Including going back to watch the 3rd round separately. Alright, so let's get into it, man. First off, before I fully get into it, I just want to say, you know, to all the people with like super negative things to say about some of the battles and stuff, I don't see how you can do that. I don't see how you have super negative things to say about. There might have been one battle that maybe you have a little more negative shit to say. But just remember too, man, like this was a huge event, man, and it's like you're almost matching one performance to the other. You know what I'm saying? But truly and honestly, I see about 95% of the people saying nothing but positive shit about this event. So let's grab hold of what was positive and just go in on that. You know what I'm saying? If you have not purchased your pay-per-view yet, it's still available for purchase. Go ahead and purchase it. I think you can watch it. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. It's Rap Grid. I think you can watch it for 30 days or maybe more, because I think Rap Grid you can see it for longer than that. So go purchase it. It's worth it. You can go over and over again, watch it all, man. Like all these battles were just so fire, and there's a lot of them with replay value. You know what I'm saying? Some of them you might even consider classics. I do want to hear your opinion. So anyway, let's get into this first round. I was at the press conference. First off, we seen all the back and forth for the last few months. I was at the press conference, man. You know, Verb and Mook, even them, they had their moments there where, you know, probably didn't get shown on the live stream, but these dudes in between were barking at each other. You know what I'm saying? So you know, the anticipation for this was big, man. You know what I'm saying? And then the day of the event, you don't understand. Like when people saw Verb come into the building, people were going crazy. When people saw Mook come into the building, they were going crazy. When the both of them got on the stage, like I'm in VIP, they have to come through VIP in order to get to the stage. You understand? Listen, like the both of them were just like, yo, let's just go, just let us battle, let's just go, like you know, and I mean this respectfully, man, but they were like 2 pit bulls just waiting to get unchained and ready to go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Verb same way come through, like, man, just let us go. You know what I'm saying? And man, the energy in the building is hard to really describe the energy of the building, but the building was rocking. You know what I'm saying? Salute to RBE, and you know, for the whole lineup. So anyway, first round, Murda Mook. I hate to start it off on a negative note, but what the fuck was them animal noises, fam? I understand you were saying you the GOAT and shit like that, but the animal noises, like what the fuck was that, Mook? What was that, man? The insurance scheme was fire, and I haven't heard anybody talking about that insurance scheme, which I'm kind of disappointed, because I thought that was dope, that insurance scheme that he had. That diacritic, like a blogger or media, anything, or people who have something to say about something. You know, you die, you fucking get killed. A critic, diacritic. That was fire. And it honestly seemed like I might have been one of the very few people in the building who fucking caught that shit. That was dope. And salute to Mook for that. You know, it also unique. I never heard nobody say that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I have, and I highly doubt it though. But that was dope to me, that diacritic line. I really think that was really slept on in his first round. Mook had a few reaches though, man. He had a few reaches in that first round. And you know, we'll get back to that in a little bit. Aye Verb goes in his first round, man. That hot iron loaded, he said, he told Mook, you had hot iron loaded and then it killed nothing. That was fire the way he did that. I don't know if y'all caught that. I'm not gonna break it down to you either. Hot iron loaded. Think about that. And then it killed nothing. Think about that. Yeah, in that first round, he went in on Mook about not reaching back for battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? You know, like kind of helping them to advance. I like that angle. You know what I'm saying? And there's truth to it. You know what I'm saying? Later on throughout the battle, Verb breaks this down more. That pendulum line was just fucking crazy. And people in the building caught it, which I was surprised. I'm like, man, you know, some of you motherfuckers don't look like you even know what that even looked like, let alone the name of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna assume people really did know what that is. You know what I mean? But that line was fucking fire to me. That pendulum line. Overall, in that first round, to me, I thought it was clear in the building, and I thought it was clear on pay-per-view that Verb took that first round. But it was a very good round for Mook. It was a good round for Mook. You know what I'm saying? So please don't misunderstand anything I'm saying. This battle was dope. Lasted too fucking long, but it was dope. Second round, Murda Mook. That alcohol scheme was crazy to me. I love that alcohol scheme, and I see people all over social media. There was people in the building. There was people outside, so on and so forth, debating whether or not that whole scheme was dope. I thought it was dope. I just didn't like the whiskey business part. You know what I'm saying? That whiskey business, it seemed like a little bit of a reach, but overall the scheme was dope. That Omar Epps go against God line, that was fucking fire. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that Omar Epps go against God line, because if you guys don't know, I'm gonna break that down a little bit. Was that Murda Mook? Omar Epps had tweeted out that he felt Murda Mook was gonna beat Verb. So Verb went in on some funny shit and tweeted him back and was telling him and was dissing Omar Epps. It was fucking hilarious how he did it. So Mook is comparing himself to God, and if you think about it, in the movie In Too Deep, I think it was, Omar Epps plays Jay Reed, and the drug dealer who's an undercover cop, and the drug dealer is LL Cool J, who his name in there is God. That's based on a true story, by the way, in case people didn't know. That movie was based on a true story. But anyway, so he made a comparison to him being God and Omar Epps going against God and the guy who calls himself God in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So that line was even more better than people really understand. Because I see some people on social media trying to explain it, and they explain it all fucking wrong. Don't even know what the hell they talking about. Where am I? Second. Yeah. Then he starts flowing. He starts flowing, and he does this whole shit. Goes up to Mook, talking about, you know, bullets going in his chest. I thought it was dope. I see a lot of people shitting on it, talking about, yo, the flow was dope, but he wasn't really saying nothing. Nah, maybe you need to run it back again, because he really was saying something. You know, I thought that was dope. That Legal Aid line was fucking crazy. That origami line, I thought it was dope. And the way that he pronounced it, it was not a reach. He was talking about his paper folding, talking about his money. Then he said talking about the paper, the origami, some folding the paper, the origami, some shit like that. But it was fucking dope, the origami line. But here we go again with another fucking animal noise. You know, they're making lamb noises, fam. Like Mook, what the fuck was that about? I don't understand that. And again, in that second round, he did have a few reaches. But let me tell you this: in the building, I did hear some of the reaches in the building. I didn't realize how many reaches he had until I watched it again on cam. In the building, I thought Mook took this second round, which will put me into the Verbs. I don't know why I just said that, but let me go into Verb's second round. Aye Verb, he was going at Mook's leadership. You know what I'm saying? He was poking Mook, which we're gonna get into that at the end of this video. He was poking Mook. You know what I'm saying? That 6 cents line was fucking crazy. That when he did that whole shit about intervening, that you know, what he said about Mook and excuse me, about Lux and Verb and like that. Anyway, that whole intervene line, that shit was dope, and that's another line I don't see people talking about. But then again, it's like the both of them having such dope rounds. I can see how people didn't get certain shit or glossed over certain shit. That John Witherspoon line was fucking crazy. If you don't know who that is, that's Pops that's in the weigh-ins. That's Doodoo's, the Pops that's in Friday. That's who we, like, man, that fucking line was crazy, man. It was definitely crazy. What I don't get, though, is how the crowd for the first round and the second round was rocking with Verb hard. The moment Verb said something they ain't like, and the crowd gave some sort of reaction, Verb turned around and started telling everybody they hating. My thing is, which one is it? Because everybody was rocking with you, Verb. So I don't know how you felt anybody was hating on you. You know what I'm saying? And then at one point you telling people they hating, and if you listen to their reaction, they were actually cheering for what you said. You know what I'm saying? If you talking about they was hating. So anyway, in the building, I had Mook taking this second round. On camera, I don't. And again, I watched it 3 times. I watched it 3 times on pay-per-view. 4 times total. And you can somewhat say a 5th time because I watched the 3rd round over again. I'm telling you, on pay-per-view, man, I got Verb taking that second round, man. 3rd round, let's get into it. Mook starts breaking down the meaning of the existence of Verb. The word Verb and Verb as a person. Excuse me, Verb as a battle rapper. And as a person too, because he got real personal, talk about his mother, talking about his parents. So talking about a lot of shit about Verb, you know what I'm saying? That dye, talking about hair dye and all that shit, that got booed, and it should have got booed, Mook. That shit was that was horrible, man. That dye shit was fucking horrible, man. Yeah, this was a crazy line when he said I had 6 under me and 12 on top. And 12 atop of me, no TikTok. So if you listen to the whole scheme, he's talking about he's talking about drugs. He's talking about, if you listen to the whole line, he was basically talking about having drugs under the seat. So he's saying he had, you could look at it 2 different ways, because I see everybody debating this line too in the building. So in the building, there was some people saying it was whack, and I was like, nah. That's that drug talk. That's that street talk. So basically, it's 2 different ways for you to put it. You could say he had 6 ounces under him, 12 being the police above him. You could say he had 6 bricks. You could say he had 6 years. However you want to interpret that. Either way, he was talking about drugs and how it relates, and 12 being the police. All right. So if you don't get that, I've just broke it down to you the best I can. Take it however you want, but I seen people in the building going in about that shit, and I'm like, well, you know, everybody's not a street person, so I can't really knock people to a certain degree, because again, everybody ain't from the streets, or there's a lot of people who's from the street who's never been involved in that kind of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a positive thing. I'm just saying that at first it was weird for me that people didn't get that, and then I had to rethink it, like, oh shit, you know what, a lot of people who aren't, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that shit was fire to me. And again, he, went in about Verb's mom and everything. And then he does it for the 3rd time. He does a cow noise. Mook, what the fuck is up with these animal noises? Like, why are you making animal noises? I don't understand this shit, fam. Like, oh man, I hate it. Anyway, Verb goes, man. He starts going in talking about 10 years of killing. It's only right that gave me murder. That shit was fire. That Pistol Pete line was crazy. And again, that's another thing that hits hard in New York. Like, everybody didn't get that. I'm pretty sure people around the globe got the shit if they're aware. There's 2 different Pistol Petes that you can attach to that line. There's the Terror Squad Pistol Pete, and then there's the Pistol Pete from the Bronx. fuck. I can't remember his last name. Pistol Pete Rollins, is it something like that? All right, so there was the black Pistol Pete, and then there's a Spanish Pistol Pete that's famous. You know what I'm saying? Either way, that line hits hard because they're both from New York. They both from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So take it whichever way you want. You know what I'm saying? They both known to be gangsters, so on and so forth. Let me see. Where are we? That fucking diverse line was crazy. And that iPhone line was crazy. That diverse line was fucking crazy from Aye Verb, man. In this third round, it's hard to give this. I felt like Verb had a really potent third round, but it's hard to give Verb the third round when Murda Mook rapped double what he did. And that's not, that shouldn't be a knock on Verb. That should not be a knock on Verb. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was crazy. Like, damn, man, how, as potent as Verb's third is, how can you give that to him when Mook has so much fucking material? You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, Mook gets the third round. It's hard to argue against that. Again, my main problem with Mook was the reaching. Like, and then he had a few bars that you heard other people say, like saying, like Mook saying, "Oh, you know, I'm checking myself, like I'm missing my phone," or some shit like that. That's been said. There's a few things that's been said. There was a few reaches for Mook throughout the battle. That fucking animal noise shit was killing me. But this was a very good battle. Go watch it for yourself. And if you have watched it, get in the comment section. Tell me who you think won and why and what rounds. And at the end of the day, after watching this multiple times, man, I got Verb taking the first 2 rounds, Mook taking the third. This was a very good battle. Just too fucking long for me. I hope they never do unlimited rounds again. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have 2 5-minute first rounds and then an unlimited third round. Like, yo, that shit is fucking crazy, man. Like, you gotta have some sort of cap. You know what I'm saying? So my issue is in the building. Every time that, at first when Mook and Verb almost fought the first time, that was Mook's fault. That was definitely Mook's fault with all the touching and pushing and all that. The second time it happened, that was on Verb. You know, because the other thing was Verb was poking and pushing Mook and all that shit. And then when Mook did it back to him, you know, he got upset and they almost fought again. My problem was the way that people acted in the building. You had people flying on stage. You had people threatening the fucking bouncers. You had people climbing over other people. People climbing over tables and all kind of shit. Like, that was just silliness. That was just silliness. And that shit could have ruined the whole fucking lot, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit could have ruined not just the venue, but such a dope event that could have put the end to RBE's tenure in Club Drum, which has been their home. But we already know there was a fight there before. Like, and all of that was unnecessary. That was just battle rap intensity, man. Nobody swung at each other, nothing. There was a little bit of poking and pushing each other. Move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? So to all the battle rap fans, especially the people who ran straight to, some of y'all ran straight to start filming this shit, number one, which I hate. And I've explained my experience with that before. But the other thing was people ran quick to social media, and that's all they talked about before the battle was over. Like, they're like, oh, they about to fight. Oh, now, like, fuck out of here. Why is that the highlight? These dudes got so much dope bars. Salute the Verb and Mook. My man, they gave us an hour-and-a-half battle. No stumbles. No chokes. No quitting. No nothing, man. No having to bring it back. None of that shit. And if you watch both of them in between their rounds, neither one of them had a drink of water. Fucking Mook rapped 22 minutes. That's a whole other battle. And never touched a bottle of water while he was rhyming. I'm talking about, you know how some of these guys, they'll be saying a few bars, then they got to get a drink of water. Nah, they was going straight, man. So at the end of the day, not only these guys worthy of getting the props of being on the top, you know what I'm saying, but they proved it even more that night. And even more so, I saluted Verb when I saw him. You know what I'm saying? Shook his hand, even though he had the face like he don't give a fuck. I just had to tell him, like, yo, you know, going through all that adversity, man, that was a sign of a warrior, you know what I'm saying? And because he was there by himself, man. Verb was there by himself, you know what I'm saying? So to go through that, never stumble, never skip a beat, get right back into your rounds, so did Mook do the same. But, you know, all them people trying to get at you, y'all don't understand, y'all didn't hear a lot of it. There was a lot of Mook's people yelling shit and acting up with Verb. For Verb to get through all that adversity, get through all his rounds clean, no problems, that's some warrior shit, man. And I salute him. And all you other battle rappers, You know, choking happens, stumbling happens. I understand that. But for you who do it all the time, man, go back and watch these guys and see how it was really done. Salute the Verb on a hell of a victory. Salute the Mook on a hell of a, not only an event, a hell of a showing, and a hell of a promotion. These guys promoted the shit out of this battle, man. Salute to them both. I hope to see them both on the stage soon. And there's another battle where battle rap wins. The fans win, supporters win. You know what I'm saying? The league wins. Everybody won in this. You know what I'm saying? So overall, make sure you subscribe, hit the alert bell. Salute to you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Salute to the union too, man. Got nothing but love and respect for you fellas, man. Thank you for rocking with me. We'll see you on the next one.